Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. Don't forget, coming up, we got Bernadette Peters. Bernadette Peters is coming up to talk about her new movie called Love Out the Back Door and her guest on the upcoming episode of Love Boat. Larry, do you like Bernadette Peters?
Oh yeah. Who doesn't like Bernadette Peters? She was in the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin. She was so cute and funny in that movie.
She was good in The Jerk. And don't forget, after that, we got the sweet sounds of Herbie Hancock. Now, I know, Larry, you like Herbie Hancock, right?
I don't know. I can't even get my hand on my cock.
Larry, I told you we don't do blue material on this show. Now, before we get to Bernadette Peters on with the show, we're going to take a look at some YouTubers and tell you what they look like. Like you see a YouTuber and you're like, hey, that guy looks like he would do this. Or as I call it, the roasting of YouTubers. And we've got a lot of them we're going to look at. Some of these you know, some of them you probably don't know, but hopefully you'll at least know some of them. So, you ready to start, Larry?
Sure, I'm ready. But let's start a little closer to the home. Someone from this channel.
Good plan. Start at home. Let's start at home. Gangster Chewbacca. You know, if you watch this channel, you know Gangster Chewbacca. He's right here. He looks like the type of guy that would comb his hair with a pine cone. A pine cone. You agree?
Oh yeah, I agree. That was a good one. And it's true. He does. I've seen him do it in the break room. Now, let's do our buddy Russ.
Oh, Russ? Yeah, I got Russ right. Let me see. I got Russ. Anybody does the live stream knows about Russ. We do a live stream. 2 Dinosaurs Outside Taste Freeze. Check it out wherever you get your podcast or watch it here. Bi-weekly live. Here we go right here. Russ looks like the type of guy that would like to watch Cat in the Hat, the live action movie. Whoa, it's got some bad taste. Whoa, that's a horrible movie. Horrible movie.
That is one god-awful movie. God-awful.
Okay, now let's move on to some other YouTube. No, Larry. No, I don't have one for you. I know. Russ was going to write one for me, but I don't have that either. But okay, let's move on. No, Grace Randolph. She looks like the type of person that would say, wine 30. Ugh. They're all not winners. In fact, most of them are not winners at all. Larry, you ever say wine 30?
No, Junkman, I can't say I've ever said that. In fact, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Let's take a look at Game Chasers. They've been around YouTube a long time. They're one of the OGs when it comes to talking old video games, and they do looking for toys, the Game Chasers. And there's 3 of them we're going to look at. First, we're going to start with this guy, Jay, from Game Chasers. And he looks like the type of guy that would ask to borrow money. You know those kind of guys? Looks like he would ask to borrow money. You know about that, don't you, Larry?
Oh yeah, I know. I owe you $2.75. I'll pay it as soon as I can. It's been a little tight.
Don't worry about it. And then there's Billy from Game Chasers. This looks like the type of dude that secretly plays Guitar Hero in his basement. Doesn't want anyone to know. Okay, let's see here. Oh, Melvor. Hey, we like Melvor, don't we, Larry?
Oh yeah, Melvor, really great guy, really great guy. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he's a really great guy. Well, I have him on the show, really great guy.
You're right. And old Melvor, I hope I said his name right. He looks like the kind of dude that would steal your sister's panties. Who should we roast next?
Oh, you know we've got to do it. We've got to do Geek the Gamer Kid.
Geek the Gamer Kid from the Geeks and Gamer Kid channel. Everyone knows this guy. I think his name's Jeremy. A lot of them's named Jeremy. I don't know why. But here's Geek the Gamer Kid. And what does he look like? Looks like the type of dude that would hit on your girlfriend right in front of you. Who's next, Larry?
How about Mike Zero? Mike Zero.
Mike Zero. When it comes to Star Wars fake news, look no further than Mike Zero. I got Mike Zero right here. Mike Zero. Look at him. He looks like the type that would talk to store mannequins in his basement. Who's next?
How about Jay, a.k.a. Drunk 3PO?
Junk 3PO. Great guy, Junk 3PO. I like Junk 3PO. He said I was going to come on his channel, but that was like a year ago. And I ain't heard nothing. Maybe the Gamer Kid told him he couldn't have me. But anyway, look at this guy. He looks like when he was a kid in school, he would be one of those kids that played Little League. Woohoo! Some of you hate that little kid. What you want? Want to go to the movie Saturday? You can't. Got to go to Little League practice. Whew. Okay, Larry, who we got next?
Let's take a look at Angry Joe. Angry Joe.
Angry Joe. Now, there's a lot of angry people on YouTube, but there's only one Angry Joe, and that's Angry Joe. He looks like the type of guy that would tell you to smell his fingers after he finger bangs your cousin behind the local arcade. I think we all know an Angry Joe like that. I think we do. Larry?
Let's take a look at Robert Meyer Burnett.
Robert Meyer Burnett. Robert Meyer Burnett. Great guy, great guy. I think I got his card right here. He was going to go on a live stream with me and play Jeopardy one time, but he never showed up. So we had to play without him. Robert Meyer Burnett. He looks like when he was a kid, he was that kid that wouldn't let anyone play with his Evel Knievel stunt cycle. I think we all know that kind of kid. And when they grow up, they look like that. Okay, Larry. Next.
The great and honorable Mega J Retro.
Mega J Retro. This is a great YouTube channel. Check it out if you haven't. We and him did a video together on this channel and on his channel where we look at 10 toys from the 90s. This guy looks like he buys imported GoBots. I don't know if that's a joke. I'm sure he does. I bet he's got some. Let me know in the comments if you watch this. Larry, who's next?
The nerd of all nerds is Nerderotic.
Nerderotic, or I call the Rasputin of the Phantom Menace. Nerderotic. This guy looks like he jacks off to granny porn. Not judging you. Not judging. Everyone's got their own kink. Not here to judge. Larry, who's next?
Well, let's go talk about Echo Base Network.
Oh, yes! My friends over at Echo Base Network, great guys. I was just on their live stream, and in fact, if you go to my second channel, the Clips channel, you can see some clips from there. We had a lot of fun. So we're going to look at two of the guys that host the show, and here's Nick. He looks like the type of guy that would yell "Freebird" even at a Kid Rock concert.
Time for Coach.
What, Larry?
It's time to do Coach.
Oh yeah, Coach. We're going to talk about Coach. I got Coach right here somewhere. Let me find it. Great guy. I don't know his real name. Maybe it's Bill Bob or something. I'm not really sure. Here's his card right here, and here's his photo. Look, Coach looks like the type of guy that's always bugging you to join his church. Any more?
The Rust Man's favorite, John Campea.
John Campea. John Campea. Everybody knows John Campea, I hope. Let's see here. I didn't know you were going to pull that name out of the hopper. Let's see. Here it is right here. I got one. John Campea. He looks like before doing YouTube, he was your female PE coach. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that one means. Give me another one, Larry.
The Phantom Menace is on Ryan.
Ryan Kegler. Ryan Kegler. I don't know his name. It was this guy right here, Ryan, one of the Fandom guys. His name. He's a cool guy. I talked to him a couple of times. He also doesn't really reply back to me anymore. Kind of like, I guess Geek the Gamer Kid told these people to quit talking to me. I don't know. But anyway, here's the Ryan guy. He looks like he used to be a member of a failed 90s boy band. I was going to make up a name right there for a band off the top of my head. I couldn't think of one. Sorry about that. I don't know. Let me think of one. I can't think of one. The Yellow Oaks. See, that's horrible. I'm sorry. Can we cut that out?
No, we can't because it's time to roast Pat, the NES punk.
Yes, Pat, the NES punk. Everybody knows this guy's been around YouTube for a long time. The punk of Nintendo's himself, Pat, the NES punk. Looks like the type of guy that still plays Oregon Trail on his TRS-80 computer. We done? Of course not. We haven't even done Bruce from Custom Jenner Toys. Bruce from Jenner Custom Toys. Great guy. We have a lot of fun. I talked to him on Facebook. I know he's kind of a smaller channel, but you want to check this guy out. It's a lot of fun. And look at him. He looks like the type of guy that likes to fart during parties. You know, he walks over to, lets one rip and says, "Hey, Junkman, smell something?" There's always one in the crowd. Always one in the crowd. Any more?
Of course there's more. It's time to roast Star Wars Theory.
Star Wars Theory. Probably one of the biggest YouTube channels there is when it comes to Star Wars talk. Star Wars Theory. Thought I had it ready. Sorry. Star Wars Theory. Looks like the type of guy that collects Clone Trooper action figures. Not going to judge a man. Not going to judge a man by the toys he collects. That's what my mom used to tell me. Any more?
Well, we did Star Wars Theory, so now we have to do Star Wars Explains.
Star Wars Explains. Star Wars Explains. Another big Star Wars YouTuber. Here he is right here. Looks like the type of guy that changes his profile picture every month depending on what the latest current thing to be upset about is. That's the call. Who's next?
We can't just roast Star Wars YouTubers. What about one from Star Trek? The great captain himself, Captain Foley.
Trek Yards. I love Captain Foley over at Trek Yards. If you don't know Captain Foley, if you're into Star Trek or just into cool people, check out Trek Yards. Really great channel. He don't need me to promote him. Everybody knows Trek Yards. Here he is right here. He looks like the type of guy that gets drunk and tells you he loves you or he hates you, but he says it in Klingon. Klingon. Larry, you speak Klingon? Whew. I don't even want to know what that translates to, Larry, because I know your mind. Who's next?
It's gonna be controversial, but let's do Matt Jarbo.
Matt Jarbo. Whew, Matt Jarbo. Whenever I mention this guy, the comment sections, he doesn't have a lot of fans. Or I guess he has fans, but he's got a lot of enemies, it seems. Anyway, Matt Jarbo looks like the type of guy that would help your mom cross the road. Just so he can pat her on the ass. Next.
Let's go with the Quarterling.
The Quarterling. I hope I said that right. The Quarterling. You know, that guy's always hawking his coffee. The Quarterling Coffee. We get it. You sell coffee. Just make a website, put a link to it in the description, and move on. You know, I understand you got. I'm always trying to sell my shirts. Junkmanmerch.com. Get your shirt. They're on sale right now through Christmas. Junkmanmerch.com. We got all kinds. See, I can do it also. But this guy, he looks like the type of guy that would take a date to Applebee's. Applebee's. That it, Larry? We're done?
We can't be done. We haven't even roasted Crazy Joe.
My buddy Crazy Joe over at Crazy Joe Adventures over on YouTube. You got to check that out. I know, Junkman, why don't you link to all this? I ain't got time for all that. I just say the name, you put in the search, and you find it. It's not that hard. You're not going to click a link anyway. But Crazy Joe, great guy. Great guy. I like Crazy Joe. I think I've been on his show a couple of times. Great. I need to get back on there. Here is his picture. He looks like the type of guy that would get caught sneaking into a furry convention. Not saying you would do it, Joe. I'm just saying you look like that type of guy. I ain't saying you're going to dress up in a furry costume. You just look like you just want to sneak in. You don't want to pay. You just want to look at them. I don't blame you. Furries are kind of weird to look at. Like, what? I thought I had a strange hobby. We done, Larry?
Stick a fork in your meat. The roast is done.
Cool. Well, Larry says we're done, and we're almost out of time anyway. We've got to be done, because we got to make room for Bernadette Peters and then the smooth sounds of Herbie Hancock. That's coming up right after this break. Who's going to pick up all these damn cards? Huh? Look at all these cards. Who's going to pick all this stuff up?
Richard Simmons, tomorrow morning at 9.
Joan Rivers' Daughter, tomorrow at 5:30.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.